there, Linda Artisani from the Accountants Law Lab. This week we're going to talk about marketing. We kind of have followed this journey, and I think it would be a great topic for us to really discuss and talk about how you can get more attorney clients, because that's the ultimate end game, right? We want more clients, we want happy clients, all of that. I think if you look at the way historically you've been able to get clients, take a look at how you've been doing it. If you're just starting to move into this specialization group, I think that you are probably going to be looking at maybe focusing more on LinkedIn. If you are focusing more on Facebook, LinkedIn's kind of where the attorneys will hang out. It's a place that's very professional. You will have to put up with the various people pinging you that are trying to get hired as bookkeeping staff. That is part of your day with LinkedIn, unfortunately. I wish they would fix that. Another way you can do this is, now that you've made yourself a really beautiful website, it's time to start maybe creating some blog posts. The blog posts will help attract some of these attorney clients. And of course, those have to go along with some videos like I do here, so you can attract clients in. The first step is to think about, what kind of a client are you looking for? Are you looking for a solo lawyer? If you're just starting out, that's a great way to start out. Are you looking for a specific practice area? Maybe you're thinking about you want to work with only with criminal lawyers, or maybe you want to work with only estate planning lawyers. If that's the case, you want to really fine tune your marketing to that. If you want to work with specific areas of law, different practice areas, but you want to keep it so that it's segmented, you can make different landing pages for those different attorneys. So as you start to target the marketing, you can start to target them to a landing page that's specific to their practice area. Something I've thought about doing, haven't quite gotten there yet, but it's also a really good tip. So just define your actual reader of the blog post. Who is it? Figure out who that is that you're speaking to. And I've seen some people talk about like actually creating a person in your mind or drawing it out. It's Mary Lou, and Mary Lou is from Arkansas, and she has a law practice, and she's a solo, and she does family law. I could make that person in my brain, kind of pencil out what she likes, what she doesn't like. Maybe she's someone who hangs out on LinkedIn at night in the evenings after her kids go to bed. So maybe I want to put some ads in into Instagram. Maybe that's where she hangs out on her off time, and that's a great place for my little image or my social post to pop up about family law. So you want to start thinking in those terms and kind of map it out. So don't just go in and throw the spaghetti at the wall and hope it sticks. That marketing plan, although I always like to say I'm an accidental marketer, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. And I'll be writing and writing and writing for our perfect client, and then all of a sudden I'm getting these leads that aren't really the leads that I want. You want to use a good tool to use, I like to use, is Google. I like to use a Google Doc. So I actually pull up a blank Google Doc, and when I'm exercising, I'm multitasking, writing down my article, speaking into the phone, using the microphone, and just writing it out. Thoughts fly out of my head, they go on to the paper. And then when I get home, somewhat rearrange it to make more sense. I read it because sometimes it doesn't understand my accent. And then I formulate it to a place to try to draw my client in. So I don't want to tell them everything I know, but I want to tell them just enough so that they want to hire me, or at least reach out to me to understand a little bit more about what I'm teaching. You really want to have videos with your blogs. I know a lot of people don't like to do videos. They don't like to be in front of the camera, but I can tell you that if you put a face to a name, to a person, to a business, it's going to make you more approachable, and they will feel more comfortable reaching out to you. It takes a while to get used to doing that kind of work, being in front of the camera. It takes practice. So know that if you go back to my first videos, they weren't very good. So you want to really think about, don't be so harsh on yourself if they don't come out exactly as planned, and they do take time. You want to post blogs that are on a longer length. So you don't want these little short blogs that are like maybe a couple of paragraphs. You want to put some effort into teaching somebody. You want to give them something that they can walk away and say, A, she knows her stuff, and B, I have something I can follow. Now, you might think that's counterintuitive, that you're teaching somebody what you do, but actually, not only will you help somebody figure out how to do it, but you'll also be able to maybe have that person go out and try to figure out how to do it and then realize this isn't what I should be doing. I should be practicing law. This is what I'm good at. And then they reach back out to you to have the work done. And you might even want to drop that little tidbit in the bottom of your article that that's a good place for you to, to mention that that this seems like it's nothing you want to do and you really want to focus on practicing law and not doing this, not doing accounting work or bookkeeping work, reach out to me. It's something we do. You want to have a Google My Business page. So that's another big one that I think people miss out on. It's free. It's pretty easy to fill out and kind of create. It's really important. If you have that page, Google now knows you exist, you have a business. It takes time for it to get legs, and it's actually like a little mini website. So you have this mini website, you just keep putting posts in there to keep it fresh. But Google likes that. And you also put your hours. If you have, obviously, if you have some Google reviews, those are good for marketing. If you've got some, get them. If you have clients already existing, get some good Google reviews from them if you can. You could even give them like a little gift card to get for, Starbucks gift card for giving you a good Google review. You can help them write it too. Sometimes they get stuck. They don't know how to write it. Help them. Give them a little bit of some kind of an outline that they can embellish. That's always helpful when, especially if you have attorney clients, they're busy. So you want to get those attorney clients that you have to give you those testimonials. Those are always big. And that will help you with marketing.